What's going on, everybody? It's your boy LB the Amazing, and we got one of my co-hosts from the
What
panel.
up?
We got
Nelly
Nelly's
Sway,
way
what's
here,
going down, family?
and this right here is opinionated. Hey, so
What,
what we about to
what,
do
what,
is we're
what you
gonna
trying
get
to say,
everybody
Nelly?
sauced up, juiced up, ready to go for the end of the year. It's the end of 2021. We got the countdown days to Christmas coming up for those that celebrate that day. And it's just another day for the people that don't celebrate it. But either way it go, we're moving into the end of the year. So I hope everybody can hear me out
Right.
there. Put your ones up if you can hear me. Put your ones up. Wow, my bad, y'all. Technical difficulties; those things happen. Yeah, so we going in. We're gonna start off this segment with a little piece that we normally save for the end of the show called Worldly Matters. But we're gonna start this one off early with Worldly Matters because there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we
Right,
need to talk
right.
about it. We need to talk about it. So first up, a piece of something that's going on in this world is COVID-19 vaccinations. Is it necessary or not? Is the shit necessary or no? What you think, Nelly?
Um, well, I'm against it. I don't even get a flu vaccination, so I take the necessary precaution and I intake the necessary nutrients and for me to be on a healthy path. Um, I'm not argumentative. Like if you got it, like you yourself, you got a friend, and you did it for your reasons, and I respect that. Um, it's just I don't get
Damn.
vaccinations for any other uh illness, or so it's like for me, it's a no go. I don't want I don't want it. I don't have to have. I'm not in a field where I have to have it. Um, I do be safe out in the streets with wearing my mask and practicing safe distancing and things of that nature as well. And so I don't know, friend. It ain't for me, but I understand for the ones it is for, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like I did shots and then I followed up and did the second round of shots that was supposed to, in air quotes, make me fully protected against COVID. And then they get the Delta, and then they get the Omicron. And then they tell you, oh, well, now you need boosters because the shots you took
Right.
isn't
Plural.
really probably going to be enough. So where I'm at, like from jump, although I was one of the ones that got fully vaccinated from the beginning, I never was on a crusade to go out and tell people, oh, you should get it and you stupid if you don't get it, because I feel like it's a personal
Right.
choice. Like nobody should be pressured and put into situations where they gotta bend down, bend over, and stick their arms out and shit to get this motherfucking shot, just so somebody can say, "Oh yeah, we're fully vaccinated in the United States. We 100% vac." No, like I don't believe in that. So
Right.
me personally, in my opinion, I don't feel that people should be made to do the vaccinations if they don't want to. So no, I don't think it's completely
Right.
necessary all to that matter. Only in the fact that people still walking around living, people gonna live. If it was meant for you to have it, I feel like you would have it. If not, then you don't.
Hey, and that's
Hmm.
okay, whichever way. I don't know. I ain't the one to be forced on doing things, and that's a lot of people are leaving their jobs because they're being forced to take this take the vaccination, and I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. I mean, listeners, for those now and those in the present, leave a comment. What do you think in regard to COVID-19 vaccinations? Do you think they're necessary or not? I mean, I'm interested to see what someone else has to think in regard. So, tune in, let us know. All right, now, hmm, we're gonna move from there because this is an interesting topic that a lot of people have issues in this situation, and I guess now is just as a good time as any to go on ahead and jump into this topic. But before we do that, we're gonna go over here and try to we're gonna see if we can premiere one of my new songs. This song is called "The Weekend" by LB the Amazing. This song I recorded with a guy named John. John supposedly, and I'm going to say that very candidly, John supposedly has worked with a lot of Fantasia Barrina, assuming like, oh shit, I'm this motherfucker about to show his skills. He about to put these skills down, and this shit about to be great. You know what I'm saying? I can say that I like the song because of the place that the song stemmed from. Like it's a feel good song, and it's just one of those or whatever. But I'm gonna share this song. It's called "The Weekend," and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And then we're gonna come back and move right along with this situation with this podcast. So everyone just hold tight and listen to "The Weekend" by yours truly, LB the Amazing. LB the Amazing, Deftone Productions. Represent. We up in this. Yeah. Who you represent? Hey. Yeah. I like this. Right. Feel like the weekend. Yeah. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend every day. Thank God when I wake up. I feel blessed to see the sun up. Windows wide open, let the sun shine in. Darkness it will fade away and come back in. My shell shine bright like day to the night. You're wrong, I'm right. Who's right? I'm right. Hey. Allow my mind to be manipulated only for the good. It's my life, wish another would. Try to calm my mind cause I'm on my grind. I won't stop, I can't stop, I'm going for mine. In the words of my brother from another mother, feel like a weekend every day of the week. Not just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nah man, feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend every day. When I'm cruising out on the block, not worry about another or salty cop. Cause I paid my dues for me to be here, and I paid my taxes so I can stay here. My life is blessed up in many ways, and the good days outweigh the bad. I'm glad cause I'm feeling good. Every day's a blast, living life like the last. Hey, feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. Feel like the weekend every day. Say it it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday, it feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Friday. It feel like the weekend every day. Yeah. Yeah. This one is dedicated to my bro. Yeah. You know how it go. Deftone Productions. Shout out to my boy John. Hey, it's like that. Okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then.
Oh, hey.
It feel like the motherfucking
Yes,
weekend.
friend.
It feel like the motherfucking weekend every day. Hey. So that
So it's like that in Vegas,
it's
huh?
like
Every
that.
day is
It's
a
like that in
weekend, huh?
Vegas. It's like even though you go through your bullshit around here, because it's a lot of bullshit that I'm eventually gonna get to in one of these podcasts, because it's a lot to fill y'all in on Vegas. But right now, we ain't gonna go there. I'm just gonna say the good part of Vegas is that a lot of times every fucking day feels like the weekend. So I had to put it in the song, and it was more or less like my bro was talking about that shit, and he like, damn, it feel like a weekend every day around this motherfucker. And I'm like, you know what, bitch, you know how I do. I'm gonna make a song out of something that sound nice. Yeah, that song
Yeah.
do need to be on the radio. It definitely does, like for real. Pop shit, pop shit, pop shit, pop shit, pop shit. Yeah, it do. Okay, then. So, with that being said, we're gonna get into the next motherfucking thing. Let's see. When is family involvement too much? I'm gonna say that shit again. When is
When it starts,
family involvement too
mm,
much? You said when what?
when it gets to changing you, when it's not helping, it's more of a it's becoming a hindrance with the family, um, and it starts to stress you out.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that I would personally say, in my opinion, that if it's family, who gives a fuck? Family can be stress, and family can be enablers, and family can be disablers, and shit. I feel like just because it's family, you don't have to lay there and take the shit that your motherfucking family trying to dump on you. And I know a lot of
Exactly.
us struggle in regard to that, because sometimes we feel like, okay, well, this is all I have, or this person is all I have,
Right.
so let me just keep accepting because this is all I have. But does that person think about you in the same regard? Like, oh, you're all I have, so let me treat you better, let me
Hmm.
give you your flowers while you're living now, let me show you some fucking empathy and sympathy, and
Hmm.
let me hug you and check on you from time to time, week to week, day by day, year by year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you then become, you get to a point where you're like, damn, like, okay, well, I don't want to be that person, but I'm kind of forced to be that person, because naturally I'm the one that's checking on and ensuring and making sure. And then when you take a step back
Hmm.
from that and see that you was the only one doing it, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's hurtful, and and what's even crazy about that, when you do that and you come to this family and you communicate about what's bothering you or whatever, and they turn it, they don't take your feelings into consideration, and they say shit like, oh, you feel that way for no reason. Bitch, what?
Right, right, right,
Or
right.
turn it around and say, you're this or that or the third, you're whatever the case may be. I have heard it all, and it's just hurtful. So in that instance, what you do is you embrace other things that fill that void that those people were at where they was at in your life, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
basically keep it pushing. Like my phone is dry than a motherfucker because I'm not reaching out anymore.
Right. That
Like,
and that's how it go. Like that. I mean, because that's the truth. Like, because I noticed that, as well. It's just like, okay, I know my mainstay people understand that just because we don't talk every day, we're good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And just
yeah,
because I call you doesn't mean that I need anything from you other than an ear or a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But there's
And
just other
you
people
call
that
just to say hi. Some
yeah.
people call to be that vent all the damn time, but they don't
Yeah,
call to say hi. So it's like, well, bitch, hold up. You ain't gonna just come and
right,
soak up a
right.
motherfucking problem,
Dump all your shit on me.
honey.
Yeah, for
And I
real. Like, you're
wear
not
that
gonna
shit.
dump
When
all
you're
your
my
shit on me.
friend and you tell me XYZ 1, 2, 3, I feel that shit. I'm coming up with solutions to help my friend because you opened up your heart, emotions, or whatever into this situation. And as a friend, I'm going to try my best to help resolve the situation, whether it's
Right,
resources or actually putting in some work or uh, putting myself in there or my wallet or whatever the case may be that I choose to insert into the situation. And
right.
that's real friendship. But
It
hell,
is.
I could be a damn dummy for all that matter. I don't know if that's a real friendship or I'm just being a dumbass motherfucker.
True, true. But ultimately, I feel like, I mean, because I don't feel like a friendship means that we have to talk every single day, but I do feel like a part of my friendship means that I don't always have to be the one to call and check on you, or have to call, you know what I'm saying, or be dumping my problems on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a two-way street,
Yes,
but a lot of people get treated as if it's a one-way street. Like, it's
absolutely,
okay for this person and that person to be on
absolutely.
that side of the street, and they never want to try to cross over. It's just like, well, I'm over here, so if you want to fuck with me, you got to drive over here. Like, nah, that ain't cool. That's how I feel, in my
That is
opinion. You
not
know what I'm
cool.
saying? Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
I
let
mean,
me take a second here to welcome all of the listeners that are tuning in. I know everybody's probably having some technical difficulties, because we are as well. I apologize ahead of schedule, but right now, this is opinionated. So anything y'all hear us speaking on is opinion. Anything you have to say, we want it to be an opinion. This is not a fact-based show. So if you're coming up in here trying to drop facts, you better have them motherfucking receipts that you willing to put up on this motherfucking screen for everybody to see. Cause we ain't about facts around here. You feel me? So say
facts.
what you say. You won't be torn down. Nobody's gonna like be trying to, oh, you stupid. We ain't doing none of that around here, because that ain't what
Hello.
this is about. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. Welcome, Kim
How
Kim.
you doing?
Welcome, Kim Kim. Everybody that
Kim Kim.
I cannot hear nothing.
with us now. And for those listening,
Why I can't
if
hear nothing?
I don't know, work
Hello.
on it. We can hear you. Can you hear us? We hear you. Okay, but anyway, for the listeners, if you would like to be on voice, if you would like to speak versus type, put your number one up, and I'll definitely get you in so we can hear your voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's opinion matters around here, not just mine, not just
Can you hear
Nelly.
me?
And yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Nelly? Hey, Kim Kim, welcome back. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's do a quick check real quick.
It'll be a
If
brief
you can,
moment. We have a technical
we definitely haven't tapped. Can
difficulties,
you
but
hear me,
we will be
Natalie?
back.
Wow. Okay, you guys, give me a second. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna replay my new song, The Weekend, while we try to work out these technical difficulties. So give me a second and we will be back. I promise. LB the Amazing, LB Deftone Productions. Represent. We up in this. Yeah, yeah. Who you represent? Hey, yeah. I like this. Right. Feel like the weekend. Yeah. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the
Oh, I
weekend.
can't hear
Every day.
y'all.
Say it feel
I
like the
can see, but I
weekend.
can't hear
Thursday,
y'all.
Friday. It feel like the
I don't know
weekend.
what's
Every day.
going on.
Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend. Every day. Thank God when I wake up. I feel blessed to see the sun up. Windows wide open, let the
Nope. I
sunshine
don't hear
in.
nothing. I
Darkness, it
don't
will
even hear
fade
the
away and
song.
come back in. My
Nope.
shell shine bright like day to the night. You're
What
wrong,
is going
I'm
on?
right. Who's right? I'm right. Allow my mind to be manipulated only for the good. It's my life. Wish another would try to calm my mind, cause I'm on my grind. I won't stop, I can't stop, I'm going for mine. In the words of my brother from another mother, feel like a weekend. Every day is the week, not just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nah, man, feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Every day, say it. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend. Every day. Say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend. Every day. When I'm cruising out on the block, not worry about another or salty cop. Cause I paid my dues for me to be here, and I paid my taxes so I can stay here. My life is blessed up in many ways, and the good days outweigh the bad. I'm glad, cause I'm feeling good. Every day's a blast, living life like the last. Hey, feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. Feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. Feel like the weekend. It feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. Thursday, Friday. It feel like the weekend. Every day, say it feel like the weekend. Friday. It feel like the weekend. Every day. Yeah. Yeah. This one is dedicated to my bro. Yeah. You know how it go. Deftone Productions. Shout out to my boy John. Hey, it's like that. All right, it's like that. It's like that. We still working on trying to get Kim up in a joint with us or whatever, but while she's working on that, we're gonna just try and stay on topic a little bit to give everybody a chance to get in on the conversation with the family involvement being too much. It's a serious matter. There are a lot of people that go through bouts of depression, bouts of upliftment, all stages of life, and a lot of times don't have people to share that with because the family involvement is so deep that it don't allow for your excitement, and what I mean by that is, you know, trying to figure out how to put this. You could be a person that say
This
you
is
want to.
crazy.
Hey Kim, can you hear us? Can you hear us? You still can't
I
hear
don't
us?
know what's going on.
Let's see. I don't know what's going on either. You're good on
Turn
my
off my
end.
phone.
So I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. But like, you could have a child that wants to be a dancer. I'll just say dancer because I'm a music artist, so I won't use that as an example. But you could have a child that wants to be a dancer, and you could have those family members that think that dancing is a waste of time. It's not a way of life. It's not a way to live. You know, you can't make money. Blah blah blah. So they're not going to support that. But somebody that's playing basketball or football, they're going to get all the support in the world because that's typically what families support. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so for that dancing child, it's more or less like, why are you so supportive of this one, but you're not supportive of me? And it starts to create a wedge. It starts to create a divide between the siblings, as well as the child and the parent. And I just think that family involvements are good in some ways, but they're horrible in other ways. And it just creates situations where there's distance. And, you know, now you got these children out here that are now adults and they just feeling so alone and abandoned. What you think, Nelly? Oh, today is not the day for streaming. Hmm. If you can hear me as a listener, put your twos up, please. I see we lost Nelly. Okay. 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 Well, so it's my panel then, and it's not my listeners. I'm gonna need my panel to upgrade that equipment they're using. Cause we can't be having these technical difficulties during the broadcast. Okay. Welcome back, Nelly's
I'm
Way.
back. I don't know what had happened, y'all. I couldn't hear
Yeah, I don't
nothing.
know
I'm
what
like, I don't
happened
hear
either.
nothing. I didn't do nothing.
I'm
I'm just
like,
sitting here.
we're just sitting here, but so let's see. I can hear you for the
I
listener
missed the
part.
song.
Okay, Kim Kim. Okay, Kim Kim. So today, then, our third panel member, she just gonna listen and she can type to us. Is that fine, Kim Kim? Is that cool with you? And then for the listeners, again, before I move on to something else, if you have something that you would like to say in regard to when is family involvement too much, put your number one up and you'll be provided with the link so that you can voice your opinion and not have to type it. But other than that, you know, if you're good, I'm good. I feel like I've given my opinion on that. Um, I feel like I'm always like I'm a very neutral and fair person in a lot of situations. And I do feel strongly that when you're right, you're right, and when you're wrong, you're wrong. And I do feel that there are times when there is a happy medium. So I always advocate for family involvement, family communication, family decency. But if their version, meaning family members, if their version of support and communication and peace is nothing more than narcissism and hurt, that's not acceptable by any standards. And just because it's family, I feel like that's something that can be let go until things rectify itself, until the situation rectifies itself, or until, you know, communication, you know, allows for that. Other than that, Nelly, do you have anything to add to that?
Okay, I was having technical difficulties, so I missed all of it.
It's okay. Basically, I was just asking, like, do you have anything to
What's the
add
topic?
to like family involvement being too much? Friend, it's
Um,
scrolling across your
oh no,
ticker.
not. I mean, well, I would just like to add that you gotta create healthy boundaries for your peace and mental stability because family could be a motherfucker. They can really put on that strain of unhealthy habits and unhealthy lifestyles, and you just gotta put those boundaries on that so to protect your health um, and your
Right.
peace.
Like in all actuality, like when it's being done, do you think that it's being done out of love? I think we got a delay.
Whew, you trying to get deep, friend? Well, it might not be love to you, but it could be love to them, and that's just a personal opinion. Um, that's just like receiving a gift. Oh, the thought was nice, but you could have kept this shit. Same type of thing. Like the thought was nice, but we're in a time where thinking and oh my god, there's so much to go with this topic.
It is though, I mean,
A
but that's what
lot
we're
of
here for. Let's
times
get into
where
it.
it okay, so well, first off, it comes to what the times of our ancestors to say what the hell they gotta say, and that's that. And there is no rebuttal, no more thought about it. So with older people, that's the way things has been. And it wasn't a time where you could think for yourself. So, as a child, as a young adult, whenever what mama said or what pawpaw said, it
Right.
is, and you live that way, period. And we're in a time where people are setting healthy boundaries and they're seeking um, help for all their situations, whether it's mental, physical, grief, whatever the case may be. And there was a time that seeing a psychiatrist, especially in the African American community, was a no go. Oh no, I don't need a motherfucker telling me what the fuck. Well, but that person is telling you something from a healthy mental state in which we don't know nothing about.
Right.
So I see a psychiatrist. I have my psychiatrist on speed dial for when I have those moments. And I've learned that that is okay. And
Right.
I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about me and my mental state is healthy now, and I'm going to continue to do so. So I took that boundary.
Right.
I took the horses by the reins, and I started driving my own ship, and it feels good.
And it does. It feels good when you take that control. Like one of the listeners was saying, it's kind of like the gift is nice, but were you really thinking of me, or was you thinking that this was you? You just thought I would like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, was you thinking of me at
Hmm.
all? Or no? Most of the
But
time they
sometimes,
thinking of well,
friend, they don't know
this is what
better.
I would like. And that's true. And that's what I did. That was the next piece that I was gonna bring up. It's like okay, like another one of the listeners said, or just leave it in the grave because sometimes family have to be cut off for life. I definitely agree with that. In my opinion, I agree with that. But I I I,
Hmm.
I agree because I'm fair. I'm always like that the middle ground. I agree with that, but only in saying, did you first give them a chance to be put in that grave? Meaning, like, did you have a
Hmm.
conversation with them to let them know that they hurt you? Because as an adult, we all have that right.
Hmm.
Like, we don't have to be shitted on. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's your
Hmm.
parent, auntie, uncle, whoever the fuck it is, we have that right to let them know that they hurt us. Because it's not
Hmm.
what you say, it's how you say it. So
Yeah.
if we sit down and have a conversation, and I'm telling you, you know what, you kind of got me messed up in my mind. Like you kind of fucked my mindset up because as a child, this is what you did to me, and even as an adult now, you're kind of still doing the same thing. So it's hard for me to break what I think about that because you it's still that same effect. Versus you
Hmm.
cut them off and they just completely don't know why. Like they don't know. Like you cut them off, you get satisfaction in that, but it's no real satisfaction because they don't know why you cut them off. So they
Hmm.
running around living a happy life because they don't know why you mad at them, and to them they don't give a fuck because they don't know why you mad. You know what I'm saying?
And then then to what makes them not give a fuck is they didn't call and say, hey, baby girl, you all
Right?
right?
Yeah.
Do we need to have a
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah.
And that would, in return, that makes you feel even more upset.
Yeah.
So in the end, although you moved on from this person, and it's not closure like you say,
Yeah. It's
it's
not.
like
It's
they
just
still winning. They
they
still
yeah
have a
they still
hold over
winning
you.
because they don't know, they haven't been given the information that makes them turn around and still say, well, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like for me, I kind of feel like I have to force you to tell me how you feel so that I'll know how to react accordingly,
Hmm.
because I don't have that spirit to just cut off without reason. Like even if it is a reason, I want to be sure that you know the reason that I'm not fucking with you. That's my satisfaction. I feel like that's the satisfaction
Right.
in that scenario. But that's my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Like my opinion don't stand or hold any more weight than the next man's or woman's. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's right. People are scared. Hold on, let me post this. People are scared of hearing the truth, and uh, they kind of know they did, but they scared for real facts. I agree with that. I think people are scared
Right.
of hearing the truth.
They don't
People
want to address
always
it.
say they don't. They always want to say, people always say, I like real. Give it to me raw. Give it to me straight. Don't sugarcoat shit with me. We grown. I'm grown. But then when you give it to them real and when you give it to them straight and when you don't sugarcoat that shit, they want all the honey in the motherfucking world.
Okay.
Like real shit. They want all the
And
honey in the world.
molasses too. Hmm.
It's like hold the fuck up. Like you get to pick and choose when you turn on and off, but I can't.
Okay.
And that goes in family situations as well. You know what I'm saying? It goes. We're all human on this motherfucking planet. And the ones that are not human, they're gonna be here eventually. We're gonna see them. But right now, we know we human. Shit.
Right.
Okay, well, I like that. That's a cute little starter there, little starter there. So okay, then well that actually helps to mosey on over into this next little piece over here. What are some signs of healthy relationships? That could be friendships, situationships, family ships, and how do you maintain them?
Well, the first and only thing, and that takes us from immediately from what we were just talking about, is communicating effectively. Um, if you communicate effectively, everything good. Like shit ain't hard. So communicating effectively is definitely the first thing. Um, and the next thing is when you're communicating, listen to understand, not listen to respond. So those two things have to come first, whatever the case may be. So I think that is something, and having weekly meetings in regards to the relationship or um, conversations, making memories, stuff like that. Things to ensure that our bond won't be broken. That's
Right.
how I feel.
I agree. I agree with that. And again, like for the listeners there, we've done sporadic podcasts here and there. At this point, I don't know what we're up to. what number we're at, but we just go with it and we just keep rolling. But the one thing that stays consistent, and it's not on purpose, is it's more or less the universe guiding a lot of these topics and a lot of the conversations we have. But one thing that always remains consistent between all of the podcasts that we've been given is communication is very necessary.
Very.
It comes up in every podcast: communication, 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 communication.
Mm-hmm.
It's extremely important. And whether you know how to communicate or not, that's fine. But if you don't know how to communicate, it is okay to learn how to do that. It's okay. No matter how old you get, you still have to learn ways
Right.
to talk to people that you don't know. You have to learn how to talk to different walks of life that you encounter. And communication is it's extremely important. And just like one of the listeners say, communication is subtle. It is energy, frequency. You can stand
Right.
beside a person and you can feel what type of conversation you need to or not have with that
Have with them.
person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Because you know,
Oh, that's so deep.
uh, so it's crazy because sometimes you just want to go in the store and get your shit and leave. But you walk down the aisle and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" To this random ass person,
Hmm.
and next you know, you're playing with them.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
so real and so deep when
But you know that
people are
upon
drawn to
approaching
your
them, though, when
energy.
you're approaching them, you can already feel if that's a person that you need to say hello to or not. And like me,
Yes, that's the
honestly,
person you need to say, "Hey, how you
yeah.
doing?"
And see, me, honestly, though, where that fucks me up at is because I speak to everyone. No matter what your demeanor
Yeah.
is, if you're in the direction that I'm heading
Yes.
and we are going to, I speak. Whether you speak back or not is one thing, but I always speak. So for me, it's a matter of, damn, they
Right.
got negative energy. Let me be the sunshine in their life right now. So I speak, hey, how you doing?
Right. Exactly.
Or they already nice. Let me add on. Let me get a piece of that motherfucking sunshine you throwing off.
Right.
Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it's still
Right.
communication, and as subtle as that is, you can tell when it should be turned on or turned off. Mm, that's deep.
Right.
Yes, and being willing to learn, and being willing to learn, that goes away. Like sometimes people don't know that they need to learn communication. They think they got it. Some people think they got it. Hey, Kim.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Hey, Kim
Yes,
Kim.
can you hear
Woo.
us?
Yes, I don't know what I just did. Updated something, but I'm in now. How y'all
Hey,
doing
well,
today?
welcome, welcome. Yeah, so right now we just kind of talking about signs of healthy relationships, whether it be a friendship, a situationship. Okay, so do y'all know what a situationship is?
Not clearly,
Yeah,
but
when it's just a
explain it.
situation.
Okay, listeners, do y'all know what a situationship is? Okay, so a situationship, I'm gonna put it out there in my opinion.
Okay.
A situationship is one that you share with somebody that you really, really like. Y'all seem to like y'all practically live like remember shacking up, the term shacking up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I do.
That's like a new age situationship. Like you don't get credit
Okay.
for
Okay.
what did they used to call them common law. You don't get credit for common law shit anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is true.
So I'm like, well, shit, you can't get credit for it. So and I ain't, it's really not a relationship, and we're not married. So fuck, it's a situationship.
Right. That's true.
It's the situation
That's
we in.
true.
So that's in my opinion what a situationship
Okay.
is.
Then I can
Yeah.
understand what that is.
So in regard to saying
Well, you
that,
know what? To
my
me,
version of a healthy situationship would be one where you can coexist with a person. Y'all both paying the bills. It ain't no problem. Y'all not fighting and arguing. You ain't just feeding yourself. You're feeding each other, but you're just not in a real relationship, I should say.
It works for y'all though.
It works. It
Right.
works. Playing house, right?
I
Like
never
somebody
thought of
playing
it that
house.
way.
That part.
I thought of
Playing
a
house.
situationship where it's not that deep. The situationship to me is when it's just you have something to do with this person and it may or may not kind of the same thing, but we ain't shacking up.
Yeah. Now,
Omit
with
the
that,
shacking up part,
now
but
would that be more
we
considered
have a
as a
mutual understanding for everything we do.
right? Right. Now I understand that. Now, would that fall? Now, this is just a question. Would that fall more along the lines of friend with benefit, which is all of that minus the shacking up?
Yeah, I could say that.
It's just a question. Just a question.
It depends on how what boundaries y'all set in regards. Yes, they all could be the same thing. That's exactly like it just depends on like friends with benefit is like to me we're friends and we occasionally sleep together, but there isn't any type of commitment
Okay.
commitment
Okay.
at this time. You know what I mean? Like we just chilling and we don't even have to have sex often. It's just a friend we have sex with. I hate you for this one, bitch. But we gonna talk about this after the fact, okay? But
I mean, but I'm saying, look at the screen. Look at the screen, though. Look at the
well,
screen.
it's
Look
a
at the
good,
screen.
you know what I mean. But they can
Look at the
all
screen.
be the same thing depending on the person and what y'all communicate to have during whatever y'all doing.
True. Look at the screen, though. Look at that screen. Look at that comment.
Y'all tripping. Well,
Would you say it's that?
um, me personally,
What? Just a fuck?
if
Yeah.
that's what it is, but you got to get a clear understanding to that.
Okay, so
It's
I
an
mean, because
understanding together,
just the
regardless of the
fuck.
fact.
No,
It's a conversation that need to be
it's
had.
I mean,
easy.
okay.
It's
Go
easy to
ahead,
say
Kim.
that, but when your feelings start getting involved, people start having other emotions with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Excuse
expecting
me,
you to
y'all.
do this, but then
True.
you just was about to say,
I agree. Now, check now from this angle. Okay, so if the FWB, the friends with benefit, if that's more or less along the lines of just the fuck, then okay. See, it keeps breaking down. Like for real, it keeps breaking down because okay, the friend part of it, yeah, we're friends. So what do friends do for each other? They help, right? Like if a friend is down in any area of life, a friend helps, right? But the benefit of that help
Right.
is that we're not shacked up together, but we can sleep together and not have that commitment, that attachment like that. So, in my opinion, that's what make a friend with a
Right.
benefit. Now, just the fuck to me, that's just a jump off. Like it is what it is. We just know we here to fuck, and
Whenever.
that's it.
Hey, what you doing?
We're not helping each other. Right? We're not helping each other. It ain't no WYD question marks. It ain't none of that. It ain't no looking eyes. It ain't none of that.
Mm-mm.
It's just the fuck.
None of that.
So to
None
me,
of
in
that.
my opinion, it's
Just as
like
the
three
fuck is
different
I see you
levels.
when I
It's
see
like
you.
we got the just the fuck, we got the friend with benefit, and then we got the situationship. And then we got the relationship, and then we got the engagement, and then we got the marriage. But that's just in my opinion, though. You know, I like to gauge my crowd and my panel. Okay, okay, Taurus King. Okay, Taurus King. His FWB is different.
because but with to get that, you gotta have an understanding. People be coming in thinking they understand that, but then when something else come arise, like you've been seen with somebody else, then it's become a problem.
Yeah.
Get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But wait a minute, we just on this understanding that it's just a fuck situation, right? We jumping each other
Right.
off. But you see me out with somebody else. Now you in something different now because you in your feelings about
Yeah. Most definitely.
it.
Now on the sponsorship, Mr. Taurus King, what do you mean in regard to sponsorship? Is the fuck just the fuck, or is the fuck the friend with benefit that's sponsoring?
Right. Because just the fuck is ain't no cuddling afterwards.
Ain't no
Why not?
sponsorship on just the fuck. Well, oh,
Because it's
hold
just
on
the
now.
fuck.
That is a
Why
blurry
not?
line. That is a blurry line. That is a blurry line because if you want sponsorship from that just the fuck, we are now touching the grounds of prostitution
Oh,
and
Right.
escorting.
Because think about it. When we cuddling this shit after we
Okay.
done fuck, cuddling and shit, that's a whole nother part of intimacy with this just fuck.
Okay. Hold on. I got you on. I got you on that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Woo, this juicy, this juicy, this juicy, this juicy, this
did I come
juicy.
in right on time?
Yes, you did. I mean, we had a good conversation going, but yeah, you came in right on time for this one.
Wow.
All right. I mean, cause think about it. After that,
Hold on, Taurus.
it changed the dynamic of just the fuck.
You
Yeah,
said
I
When
change
you
mean,
the
add
what
certain
now?
parts of intimacy to it,
But then that's what I'm
to
saying.
change the dynamic of just the fuck.
Yeah, because it's getting confusing now. I'm feeling you.
Yeah, because we can have a conversation and say we just fucking right
Right.
and we fuck. So do you lay there and marinate in it, or do you get up or go get a sandwich and put your clothes on and leave, or y'all having breakfast together? That's all a part of that shit.
You right.
see,
That
You
become a
know, you if I
relationship.
am I making an omelet or you making an omelet? Is we in my house or we at a room? That's a whole different thing because now
I
you're
think
in
the
my
room come in with
space.
a sponsorship.
I mean, that's what
I
I
mean,
think. I feel like a room would come in with a sponsorship or whatever, but we got a listener that want to jump on and state his opinion
all
on
right,
this
all
topic since he's kind of the forerunner on this segment piece right here. Because I mean that's juicy. Like these versions of FWBs and stuff. I like hearing this because, like I said, my version of the FWB is like shit. We friends. Shit, I'm expecting you to help me if I'm calling you, but I don't need you all up in my space like that. That's just my version of it.
Right.
Oh, did I send that to the wrong person? Hold on. Hold on. I might have sent that to the wrong person. Let me see, y'all.
He said,
No.
"Mike me." He said, "Put me in, coach."
Right. I sent it, but it says Kim again for some reason.
for some reason you can't push the back button when you're trying to go out of the
Oh,
chats. Yeah. Oh, but I am on there twice. What's going on?
yeah. I don't know.
How do you?
I fixed it. I don't know why it did that. I don't know what happened. You hear Kim?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Hold on, King. I sent you that linker. I might need to create a new one. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me create a new link here. I'm gonna send you a new link. There you go. There's a new link there. Maybe that's it.
Okay,
Mhm.
I get it now.
But yeah,
so
I love this. I love this. I love
It sounded
this.
kind of
and
crazy.
like he said,
We
I
always
don't
have
want your
these.
help. Don't ask me for no cash app. No, I don't need nothing, nigga. And we mutually get there. You find your way, I find my way. I ain't give you no gas money, motherfucker.
None of
Like,
that. None of that.
Hey y'all, the mic sounded kind of. Can y'all hear
There we go.
me?
Yeah,
yeah,
It's like your mic sounding staticky.
it's echoey a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, when you
Well,
talking, yeah.
I'm gonna mute mine for a
Oh,
second. I'm
much
gonna
better.
give.
It's much better, Lou.
It's better. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what it
All
was,
right.
but Okay, I see
Okay.
the king coming in.
Yeah,
He is the king,
welcome
right?
King, welcome King. What would you like to add to the FWB conversation?
The FWB conversation. That's fine and dandy and all. We all agree upon that, but you know, it's always one party that's taken upon themselves to go further and
That's
call themselves more than what y'all are. You know, if we fuck buddies, that's what we are. Don't tell your friends, don't tell anybody you more than this, because you up in your feelings, because you see, like I said, you see me out with someone else.
right.
Agreed. Now, with that being said, now that is a part of the communication, right? There's more has to be communicated versus assumed, correct?
Right.
Correct.
That is
Okay.
true.
Yeah, because it's like,
Now,
okay.
now, with that also being said, with that type of dynamic, after we get done doing what we doing, is we going to breakfast, is we cooking breakfast, or we getting up and going home? Because that also add into more than a jump
But
off,
It
correct?
that
it
should be
definitely does.
right.
That
But
should
that
be
should be
understood.
understood in the beginning.
Yeah, before you get to that
But
point, that
that's
should
Right.
be
also going to
understood.
add to the feeling. If this motherfucker dicking me down, we doing this, dude. We meeting up once. We got an appointment set up once a week, 2 weeks, every other Saturday. La la la. So when it gets to that point, it's gonna be more if we're cuddling
But
and we're
some
going to
people
get breakfast and all that type of stuff. It's gonna happen.
that it,
I
but
So
mean,
what some people, now you got some people out here that's all they strive on. Let me just get mine and move on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody in that situation gonna catch feelings, and then it's some people that's all they rather do because they
right.
don't want to get to that next step up because they are. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it can go that way. But when
Hmm.
it gets to that way, you need to be truthful about how you feel, and I think leave that situation alone.
yeah.
Facts. Definitely
Ye-
facts. If the
Hmm.
situation get like that, I mean, y'all communicated and y'all understood the lines of the situation. Then if you can't follow these rules, then we can't do this no more.
Right,
And that, and that's how I feel. Like I feel like with
Right.
the whole communicating part, I feel like from the whole conversations before you lead up to that part of sleeping with somebody, I feel like it needs to be communicated. Like, well, you do understand this just to jump off, and we probably won't see each other after this, right? You're not gonna be
right,
expecting me to hit you up to see how you feeling afterwards, right? And you're not expecting to go to
Right.
dinner, right? Or if you are, so what do you want from this encounter? Because it's a one-time encounter. Do you
Right.
want dinner, a date, and a movie? Or you just want the motherfucking dessert. you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I still feel like overall the communication has to be communicated. It can't be an assumption.
right,
Right.
Oh, I thought you understood. I thought no, we don't get paid to think.
right, right. And people just think you're supposed to read their mind and
Yeah,
just, oh, you didn't feel me
like
the way
you're
I wanted
cool.
to.
You're
Right,
cool with smashing and passing, but I'm not. So if I would have known that that's all it was gonna be, but I didn't. So it's kind of understandable how half the time there's an expectation like, oh, I thought we was gonna go on from there. Like, nah, it was just a smash for me. Well, I didn't know that.
right,
I didn't know that. I probably would have passed from jump.
right, right.
And
Right.
then I will say that it depends on how the job meet too.
Yeah.
I mean, if I met you at some hours where you was a jump off, I mean, and we moved on to fuck with buddies, but it just like the time where I met you at, how I met you, the situation. We can have
Um,
communicate, like I said, the time. If I met you at 2 in the morning, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be hitting you at 2 in the morning all the time.
well, I get that. But well, I mean,
Of
I get
course.
that. But what if at 2 in the morning you was just at the airport, like on a layover?
It can happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just at the airport on a layover, and you just happen to be on the same black mingles or whatever as the other person because y'all both bored, but y'all, they at the airport, you at the airport, and y'all both on a platform that y'all can communicate.
Yep. Or what if you at Walmart 24 hours,
Yeah, yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning,
So you gonna treat them like
you
scum just
high and
because it's
want
two
some
in the
goddamn
morning and y'all at
munchies,
the
and so is
airport?
they.
Well, what about the grocery store and the produce aisle?
Like it's
Exactly.
2 in the morning. I meet you at the grocery store and I'm gonna treat you like
Oh no,
scum.
shit. What?
But no, I get it though because
Shit. What about
it
shit? You
is.
want some White Castles in the middle of the night?
But it is situational though. I get that because it is very situational. Depending, I mean, because if I meet you and you at a whole house at 2 in the morning and you expect me to treat you like anything better than that, then no,
Right.
it probably ain't gonna happen. I'm probably gonna treat you like a
I
I mean,
hoe.
feel
that's
I
just like
feel
the
you.
saying they always say. They tell if you're looking for a good woman, go to church.
No.
Now, I know. I'm just saying how they just saying. If you're looking
Right,
for a
they
Yeah,
good,
do.
go
I
to
get what
church.
you're
yeah,
saying.
It's not.
yeah. Right, that
Or a
part,
grocery store
that part.
or the library, you know. No, they all everywhere. I'm
That's where
just
all the crazy
Everywhere.
women at.
saying.
Especially the library. She too goddamn quiet all the time.
Too quiet, too damn quiet for real, for real, for real.
You don't
Oh
say
man,
shit, never.
that's
You silly.
never, never. But that's dope though. That's dope. I
You just
like that.
reading
I
all
like
the damn
that.
time. Oh, bitch, you crazy.
Mm-mm. Okay, so for the next
No, I'm
topic,
just saying.
okay,
That was
King,
just a joke, ladies and
did you
gentlemen.
want to
I was
stay on for this next topic, or did you want
women that
to
read
hop
are
off?
crazy.
I can stay on.
All right, all right. So that was healthy, y'all. That was healthy. Signs of healthy relationships. Well, I still don't. Okay, but we can't move on. We have to really close it out in a good way because we talked about like what they are. We've identified them, but how do you make them healthy, or how can you tell that they're healthy?
Communicating effectively. We already know that.
Okay,
That's basically what it is.
okay,
Even
That's the. I
when
mean,
if
the
the
number one
time
thing.
comes where you
Yes,
have
communication.
okay. I'm here
and
for
you
it.
start getting feelings, you gotta
Honest
communicate. Like, listen,
communication.
man, look,
Right,
we did that a little bit too hard. It was a little bit passionate, and I felt some type of way. And move on from there. However, you both should feel about
right,
that conversation, and keep it pushing.
right.
Whichever way you
No
see it
doubt.
fit.
But
No doubt.
honestly,
Communicate
it's
at all
rare.
times.
But I'll say this: it's rare that you find a party, somebody you're dealing with, y'all both can accept. Like me as an adult, where I'm at,
Hmm.
I can accept a lot of information someone give me, what their opinion or how they feel about a situation.
Hmm.
Right, right,
Um,
That's true.
a lot of people can't take that in, so they keep living this fantasy in their head, even though they telling everybody that yeah, I'm good, I can accept this, I can, but in
Yes.
reality, they can't.
Yes.
I
yeah.
agree. I
That's
agree. It's a
true.
lot of people out there be like, I'm cool, but you don't be.
Yeah,
You right.
yeah. You really need to talk to somebody and you just keep saying, I'm good, but it's like, no, you're not. Like, even if you don't talk to somebody that you personally know, like Nelly said earlier, you should reach out and get a counselor. Like, nobody has to know that you have a counselor
Definitely.
other than yourself. And that
There's
counselor,
nothing
you don't
wrong
have
with
to
it,
go
man.
see them. You can get on phone with them. You can get on video with them, and you can have that one-on-one with
Hmm.
somebody who don't know shit, but they can tell you
Right.
their honest opinion, or they give you their honest evaluation of what they see and what they hear. And
And
for those listeners out there, there's nothing wrong with getting that help if you need it. Depression is real.
It is.
Motherfucking
definitely,
suicide is real.
definitely.
And lack of family involvement a lot of times
Hmm.
is real. So, tap in when you need to. And, if there's anybody out there that's listening and may need some numbers or some guidance, tap in. We'll help you with that. That ain't what this show is based on, but we still human and we still here for you. So if you need it, tap in. We got you.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
And I
moving
wanted to
on.
add that all of these
When,
topics that we speak on have helped us. Like, we dealt with these things and we seek help with these things. Like, we actually talking about
yes,
these things from experience as well, y'all. So
yes,
it's an opinion thing, but this is experience opinions. You feel me? So
yes.
Keep in
Most
mind
definitely.
that this is real. We real with it. We ain't just talking about it. We being about it out here as well.
That part,
I'm
that
sorry,
part,
fam.
that part.
I'm sorry.
That's why we know you good. I mean, you on the platform, is you got that right, you know. All right, people. When does an opinion become fact? When does an opinion become fact? Kim, would you like to speak on it first? In your opinion, when does an opinion become fact?
See, we can't even speak. We speechless in this motherfucker.
When you got proof, facts, receipts, you can back up that opinion that you just laid out.
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it can't get any more difficult than that, for real, for real. People, a lot of people speak and be like, everything that they say, or a lot of what they say, is just like supposed to be just cold hard fucking facts because they said it. And it's like, no, bitch, the motherfuckers from the Bible said a lot of motherfucking shit that a lot of people don't agree with because they don't know it to be fact. And there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be mad hearing me say that, but it's the truth. Whether it's my truth or somebody else's truth, it's a truth. But what I can't do is make it fact. Like, I can't make that shit fact. So I can't be mad at you that you don't believe in what I just said. It's not factual, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So in order to make it a fact, just like you said, it's so simple. It's just like, provide a receipt. Other than that, we're moving on. And opinionated,
Right?
again,
And
folks, is set up that way. I'm always drive that home. We speak on opinions over here, so don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't feel no type of way when you hear us speak around
Right.
this part.
yeah, and
It's
with them not
okay.
believing you, that's their opinion as well. Like, all right, you don't have to
Yep.
believe me. Like, you gotta think that, keep that in mind, friend. Not
Yeah.
everybody. We could say. I know if I said some real shit, and I know it's true, and it could be pretty
Uh,
unbelievable. You know?
can we? I wasn't able to really say nothing on that one, but I like to go back to that vaccine topic that you went across.
What about it?
Probably later on down this podcast, but it was interesting because I definitely like to say a few things about that.
Oh,
Go
friend,
in.
we got another contender to add to the panel.
Okay, you see that audition?
Um, uh, I'm with Nelly on that one. I'm not a big fan of getting poked by anybody. Because I just don't. I don't know. I don't even trust the research that if you go do your research, because I ain't in the lab looking through that telescope, looking down
Hmm.
inside anything of what they're doing. Um, a lot of
Facts.
so I'm like I said, I'm with Nelly. I'm not a big person to get a flu shot. I never got a flu shot. Um,
Hmm.
and with this COVID thing going on with the I'm not too thrilled about getting. I mean, I was gonna get it, but I feel like I know for a fact I had COVID already.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
Yeah.
for a fact. Um,
Yes.
and I've been doing good. I mean, I worked around people. I worked through the whole COVID. I mean, right now I'm in a city where I see about 45 million people, and I done been around a lot of people. Not saying I want to get it. I'll try to be masked up when they ask of it, but in my opinion, if I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm gonna speak on that too. I missed that part because I was having difficulties. But with this vaccine, it's to each his own. I don't think people should be forced to get it. I
Hmm.
did have COVID, but you told us once we got COVID, you wouldn't get it no more. Now you said we had to take this shot. We could take off our masks. Now we got to put our masks back on.
right.
Then you
Hmm.
saying now we got to take this booster shot. How many goddamn times you
Hmm.
gonna stick me? Now I put a hold to it. Cause if you don't
Hmm.
know, why the hell I'm gonna keep letting you stick me like this?
Right.
Hmm.
Exactly. And to both of y'all, yeah, that's where I'm at too. Like, and especially with you,
Mhm.
Kim, because like you, I was vaccinated both times, and
Mhm.
I felt that way as well. Like, okay, I done went out here and got vaccinated already 2 times for y'all, mother. Well, not for y'all. It was for myself. It wasn't for nobody
Mhm.
but myself. But
Right.
when I did that, now they're talking about, oh, now we got these boosters, and
Yeah, this shit
it's
don't
like,
make sense.
yeah, it don't make sense. So now I'm kind of at the point just like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna be going out here keep getting stuck up and shit, and then y'all keep
Right.
telling us that shit only gonna last a month or two, and we got to get more. I'm not about to do all that.
Right. You got me
It's
confused
done.
like you.
It's
Shit.
done. I'm gonna get credit for the two that mattered the
Yeah.
most, which was the first two that they talked about. And other than that, they can fuck off with all the extra shit.
Right. And then you don't even know. I mean, you went 1 minute saying this, and you said we wouldn't get it again.
Yeah,
Then once
yeah.
we got it, now you telling we got to take the shot, and we can take off
Hmm.
our mask, and not even a week or two later, oh, we got to put the mask back on,
Yeah, we gotta put the
and then
mask
you
back
got to get the
on.
booster shot. Fuck it,
But
it is what it is.
we at the part where they done created 3 different stages of COVID.
Yes.
Hmm.
Now it's
Like
another fucking virus out.
y'all done created 3 different stages of this, so it's gonna be a fourth one too. So that means y'all gonna have to, you know, come up with it ain't even a booster. Y'all might as well just start sending people vaccination to they
Mm.
doorstep.
But they
Right.
talking about doing weekly. They saying we gonna be able to do it. I'd rather take the test. Just give me the test. If I'm sick, I stay quarantined. Period. I'm not finna keep
Hmm.
doing all this shit that you're doing. We do know it'll show up that we got it or we don't got it. I stay in the house for
Yep.
how many days, and that's it. But you're not gonna keep sticking me
That
with
part.
whatever you. Yeah, you're not.
But the
And I
crazy thing
still get the damn
is
virus.
Right.
the crazy thing to all of that is when they start getting to the point where all these tests are reporting positive results when they're really gonna be negative.
That's true. I agree. I think it's all the hustle. I think it's all about money. Yeah, I believe in the COVID. I do believe in the sickness. But on the other,
Absolutely.
but for the most part of what they doing, it's all about getting that paper. And you doing this on the
Absolutely.
humans.
Y'all want to reset the world. I'm gonna always believe that. Y'all want
Yep.
to reset the world, and
Yep.
y'all resetting it by taking a lot of older people out.
Yep.
Their money is sitting either it's going back to the country, the state. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people didn't have family. If they was getting any assistance for the government, that's all getting wiped away.
Yeah.
It's bringing they make it seem like they're in debt, but no, y'all actually on top of everything. Especially
Yeah.
people
They
that
know what they
retired
doing.
and had millions and didn't have
Hmm.
no family.
They started this panic. They
Yeah.
did that. You know about it. If you didn't want to hear, you could have
Well,
controlled it before it even got here.
I mean, it has to be. I mean, if you look into the plague of the 20s, it goes back to the 1720s. There was a
It
massive
does.
virus
It,
that killed a mass amount of the population,
It did.
and 2020 was the time. It was another 100 years that
it's
needed
a
to do
time.
what
Yep.
needed to be done,
It's
and period.
You so right, Nelly.
this one is just out of control where they
It
can't control this one. They
Man,
don't know.
because
They,
of science.
is. Mhm.
I believe in
hmm
science. They're helping and helps whatever wherever should do. But these motherfuckers is out of control. Y'all just out here just doing what the fuck you want to do like a child with no motherfucking manners. Bitch, what is wrong with
Yeah,
And you
you?
know
Just
it's
say fuck.
serious when they decided, like I said, to target the world. They usually just target, Africa. They always target the
that's
third
true.
world countries and hit them with
Hmm.
the viruses. You know it's bad when they decided to go after the world and say we need to take
Yeah.
some people out. Like people are not dying fast enough. We need more money. We need more everything. So it's time to create a virus to take the shorten the people because
Yeah.
the virus ain't gonna kill us. It
Niggas
need
is
to
vegan
take
and
the people
living
out
forever.
that
Right.
body can't handle it.
It's actually a purge, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what I agree with that, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
back.
Absolutely.
I seen that you went somewhere. I ain't know where.
Yeah, some technical difficulties for me, y'all. It kicked me out for a change.
No, we were just basically saying how the virus is. It was just this time of the season to take out a massive
It
amount of
is.
people,
Yet they
so
keep
to get
encouraging families to
population
get together
control,
for
so
the
the government
holidays.
and like our new panel member said, hey, it was old money just sitting there, and they needed to take control over some old money that needed to be put in with the new money.
Yeah, that's true. That's
And
true.
boom.
And they need a lot more people sick behind all of that. So they let's get the ball rolling.
That's a shame.
Motherfuckers. It is a damn shame. Yeah,
Mm.
it's a strong
Goddamn
shame.
Rockefellers.
It is. Okay, y'all. Well, we're gonna take before we go to the next question here. We're gonna take a quick break so you could get something to drink, something to snack on, whatever you're gonna do. And I'm gonna play my next new single. It's called "Handle It."
Okay.
Produced here in Las Vegas, written by yours truly, of course, because that's what I do, you know. But yeah, let me get this set up. Something happened to my setup. Let me get it set up, and then we are going to preview the song. Let everybody hear it. All right, let's get you set up here. Okay, there we go. LB the Amazing. Deftone Productions. We up in this. Hey, you wanna be up in my life? Can you handle it? Willing to hold a brother down when it all get thick. Can you carry this weight by the load? Can you handle it? If not, baby, let me know. Want me to be your everything, but can you commit? Communication is key. Are you into it? Can you carry this weight by the load? Can you handle it? If not, baby, let me know. You tell me all the time you wanna kick it. Let me start off by getting your digits. I would like to chop it up some, get inside your mindset, lead you to the bedroom, of course, but we ain't ready yet. Nah, I wanna know why I'm the best. Tell me what you like about me, what got you vexed, feeling perplexed. Why you want me up next? Is it a scandal? Tell me, can you handle rough sex as we continue with the topic of discussion? Trust is a must, but can I really trust you? We both up in the present now, trying to figure out just what this is about. Don't hold back on the feeling. This talk right here is real. You say that I'm the realest brother that you know. I really must admit that I hear that line all the time. Can you tell me something about me I don't know? Intrigue me. It ain't that hard to please me. Just be about something in your life, right? You wanna be up in my life, can you handle it? Willing to hold a brother down when it all get thick. Can you carry this weight by the load? Can you handle it? If not, baby, let me know. Want me to be your everything, but can you commit? Communication is key, are you into it? Can you carry this weight by the load? Can you handle it? If not, baby, let me know. Yeah, for real, tell me how you feel. If you really down, baby, come here. Can you really bear all the weight that my life can bring? I don't know, I don't know. But if you're down, I don't know. No, if you're down, I don't know. Hey, down, I don't know. If you're down, show me a sign. Prove it to my heart, my soul. Put you on my mind, make you want you mine. Left for the motherfucker. Can you, when I give, what you gonna do with it? Hey, when I give, what you gonna do with it? You wanna be up in my life, can you handle it? Willing to hold a brother down when it all get thick. Can you carry this weight by the load? Can you handle it? If not, baby, let me know. Want me to be your everything, but can you commit? Communication is key, are you into it? Can you carry this weight by the load? Can you handle it? If not, baby, let me know.
Dang.
I'm out. I like
I like that.
that. Thank you. Thank you. That's my new joint called Handle It by yours truly, LB the
Okay,
Amazing.
okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I had
That's
to
my
drop off.
shit, friend.
I had to drop off a couple of new ones for the new year. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard that before because that's the one that I performed live. But, you
You
know,
Yeah.
did.
it's officially been recorded and now it's out here for the public to hear
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now, I want to take a moment real quick for the listeners out there and everybody, about my other two panel members that helped to create what we call opinionated. We would like to welcome King Dante into the fold. Welcome him to the panel as a new panel member.
Wow, wow, wow,
Oh,
wow,
well,
wow,
thank
wow,
you.
wow,
Thank
wow.
you.
Ain't no need to put out no invitation because I know you accepting it, so we accepting you already.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We like your fit. You a
I
good
was
blend.
texting friend like, friend, what's this guy? We gotta add him.
I'm like, I'm cool with Adam. If y'all cool, they're like,
I'm
we cool.
cool.
Okay, then we're cool. Uh-huh. But all right now. So moving right along real quick. I know it's some impatient listeners, but in my opinion, I don't give a fuck. We're gonna take a minute here to like put a little shine on our Black excellence. I try to do a Black excellence corner and everything for people that's doing stuff out in the community. So with that being said, I'm doing a shout out to a pressed galore by Amaya on Instagram. She do headbands, clothing, eyewear, hats, purses, and more.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Visually Pressed by Angela on Instagram, Facebook. She do custom graphic designs. We have the House of Imaji by Clever Kai on Instagram. And we have stylesbylou.com. Yours truly, Dummy the
Yes.
Amazing. I'm into a lot. I do music, I do hair, I sell hair products, and we do podcasting and more. So if
Right.
you're trying to get into any of these things, hop over, check everybody out. The information is scrolling across the ticker. I'm gonna let it complete, and then anytime you want to check it out, just hit that rewind button on this video and jot down the names you see scrolling across. All
Okay.
right. Now, moving on from here, we've been talking about relationships and situations and stuff all day. So on Kim's corner, this is generally her area set up for relationship advice. So we are in the month of December,
Mm.
and that generally represents the Capricorns and the Sagittarius.
Yes.
What advice do you have for them in particular, and then everybody else as far as relationships go?
For December or just for the holiday?
Yeah, all of it, and however you feel like putting it out
Yeah, hear me.
there.
Anybody hear me?
Okay, I'm
Yes,
gonna just cover everything for the holiday. Love your loved ones, your family. If you got a grudge, let it go because life is too short.
I say.
Out there. Christmas is always hard for me because around this time I have no brother nor sister, but I still have family to go on. So that's why I try to put them closer. And y'all know me, I'm real close to my family.
Yes,
So
yes,
all that bullshit arguing over dumb stuff we don't do.
right.
Um, but love them. Enjoy life to the fullest because nothing is promised to you. It
Can y'all
used
hear me?
to, yeah,
Can't hear
people. It
myself.
used to be the older people are
I can't
dying,
hear
but
myself.
now it has no respect on no one, the young to the old. And enjoy your life. First, do you first.
Right,
Quit worrying about everybody else. If you ain't got you together, you can't help nobody. But do you first. Enjoy life like me. I get out there, I travel. I get out there and I enjoy life, but be safe first. Um, and that's it. All I got. I don't know about Sagittarius and the Capricorns because I'm an Aries, so I'm
right, right,
speaking
right.
on everybody. Love one another. Be kind to one another. I know that's
No,
kind
that
of hard with some of the people out here today, but if it's messy, don't deal with it. Move
yeah,
on.
okay,
So that's
that
all I
part.
got to say.
Okay, well, I'm here for that. I'm here for that, and I appreciate you for that, and I agree that it may be tough, and even if for me, even if loving them means letting them go, then love them.
Mhm.
That's what I say. Just love them. Um, let's see. King, try to say something.
I'm having some technical difficulties right now.
Oh, we can hear you.
I can't hear nobody. It might be my headphones.
Okay, yeah, it might
Go
be the
out and come
headphone.
back in. Sometimes that
Right.
helps.
Go out and
I
come
don't know how
back in.
these earphones work.
They faulty. Them earbuds be real faulty. But okay, we'll give him a chance to get back to that when he get back in. So we'll move on
I can't hear
to
y'all.
health and wellness. Nelly, that's normally your segment, the health and wellness.
Helping
Yeah,
what?
you got any
Health and
health tips
wellness?
for
Oh.
us? Yeah, like
Um,
it's winter time, it's cold outside. We dealing with
the
yeah, the
pandemic
pandemic
still.
stuff, but we know you're a naturalist, you're into the holistic healing and
Oh
wellness and
yes.
meditations and stuff. So what do you think is what's some great suggestions and tips for people to use in this time right now?
Well, it's definitely drink a
Oh,
lot of
y'all
water,
real
a
low.
lot of fluids. I take sea moss gel and smoothies on a daily with some chia seeds, and I'm just like you can utilize whatever you want, and it's just make sure it's
Right.
natural,
Right.
and
Vitamin D.
try to stay away from processed foods, and just treat your vessel
Okay.
like your castle, like you would your home,
Right.
because without it you're nothing, literally.
Okay.
So elderberry is good. I gotta get me some because trying to get over it. I'm trying to keep a cold from coming, So I do very well from keeping um the germs away. I wash my hands often. I mean, you gotta do shit. You gotta put action into it.
Okay.
You can't just keep using goddamn hand sanitizer. Goddamn, you gotta put some
Yeah.
fucking water shit.
Yeah.
Got to take care of the
Right.
inside of your body. Yeah, you're right.
For real. For real.
Quit
For real.
washing up in it.
You gotta do all of the things.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so I want to do one more plug also from the Black Excellence Spotlight section. I didn't plug it. It totally skipped my mind, but
Oh yeah, I want to add to that too as well.
okay. I want to plug "Go Hard" by Heal Mommy. "Go Hard" by Heal Mommy. You can find it over on Anchor by Spotify.
Okay.
I will make sure on the next podcast to add a link so that people could actually look at that link or whatever. But it's called "Go Hard" by Heal Heal Mommy Mommy, and that's a podcast created by my sister. She's speaking on things I think more or less related to females, female empowerment, female issues,
Okay.
female situations, motherhood, things like that. So everyone, go check her out and give that support because we all need it. And outside of that, to close off our health section, this has nothing to do with health, but it kind of does. I want to share with my panel um, as well as hold on, y'all, as well as I need to do. Why y'all trying to do that? Oh no. It was a topic, a little situation, a little conversation had came up, and oh, there it is. That's what the problem is. Okay. And I just want to get y'all's thoughts on this. I'm gonna let it play and I want to get y'all's thoughts. But for some
Okay.
reason it don't seem like it's sharing. Oh, okay, it's not. Hold on, y'all. The wrong screen was trying to share. I'm like, that didn't look right.
Mhm.
But that didn't look okay.
Right.
There we go. But that wasn't right. Okay, Chrome. There. Okay. One of the panel members, had a concern about soul ties. So I found a
Mm.
video that I want to watch with y'all. We could all watch it together and kind of do a reaction together in regard to what they're talking about.
Okay.
All right, so I'm about to play it.
Soul ties. What are they? How are they formed? How do I recognize if I have a tie with someone? And most importantly, how do I break that tie? A soul tie is a massively deep spiritual connection between two people. It's a tie that's powerful enough to have deep and often bad effects if it's never broken. The reason for this is because, as the name suggests, you're intertwined to another person. You're entangled at a deeper level than just the physical. You see, a soul tie is a strong link that can be formed after two people have been intimate physically, spiritually, or emotionally. You are not invincible to soul ties, no matter how much you may believe that to be the case. Each of us can so easily form ties with people without even realizing it. So be watchful of your own spirit and the effects that another person may be having on you, or you on them. Always be.
What y'all think about that?
It
We ain't gonna watch
That
the
shit
whole
is
thing. I
so
ain't gonna
deep, my
I
G.
ain't gonna give
Like,
up
oh
my
my
is.
story
goodness.
on that. But what y'all think about that? The soul tie, like,
I agree. I agree with it.
I agree that soul ties are deep. Like I believe that they do exist.
Right.
Like for me, my understanding of it just personally is that once you lay down and you exchange any type of bodily fluid, whether it be through kissing or actual physical, intimate, dealing,
Mm-hmm.
you are now binding, you are marrying that other person's soul to yours.
So
And
true.
and
The
even
spirit.
because
Yeah.
you're like in your mindset, you're like, I don't give a fuck about that person, but your soul does, because your soul like kind of married that soul. And it's like, damn, where's my soulmate at? Oh, you ripped us apart from each other.
Right. I agree. And then you be wondering, well, why do I still be tied to this person? They ain't even good for me. But yet,
Yeah.
he's still there in my mind. I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. So it drives me. I think I'm crazy.
Right.
Why is this person still here? Wait a minute. Why are you saying he ain't? I mean, just he's always showing up mentally. Not even
Mhm.
gotta physically be there, but why do I keep going on knowing this person is no good for me?
Mhm.
I agree with it. Them soul ties is strong.
Yeah, they real strong. They real strong. What you think, D? King Dante? I don't want to be around you.
Um, I just got back into a good connection. I was in and
Okay.
out on it. I seen a brief piece of it. On that, I mean, I'm an
It sounds
energy.
static again.
I'm a
I don't know if it's
who's
the video. It sounds real staticky.
it might be.
It's the
Hold on.
it just gotta stabilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, StreamYard. I can't blame StreamYard, but StreamYard been acting a fool today for us.
Yeah.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Much
I
better.
can. Much better. Yeah.
I had them headphone, them AirPods and whatever. To say that I'm an energy person, so
Mhm.
to say a soul tie, I definitely believe in that. It definitely can cause a lot of damage if you try to fight it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ooh, this is so good. Okay, so y'all. Okay, in saying that, then you must understand how a just a fuck situation can
Wow.
then expand into at least one person wanting more.
That's true.
Right.
That's deep. How you
oh,
went there?
not saying I
I
don't
got you. I got
understand
you.
it
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I got
I
you.
definitely understand it.
Right. So
Woo!
you gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You gotta
Absolutely
be
careful.
careful. You gotta be careful. But it all boils down to communication at
That's
the end
true.
of the day.
I mean, that's just like the
It
same of
starts
them.
and ends with communication.
I would
Hmm.
say it, the same as in somebody you let somebody get your juices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that also comes into play when you still have a conversation, but you're moving against the conversation we've had.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Uh-huh.
like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Because you say one thing and you're doing another, and now
Uh-huh.
I'm motherfucking confused, and I'm trying to go this way, but you're acting this way. So, bitch, what do
Yeah.
you want to do?
Right. Right. I understand.
But you're communicating this, but you do, bitch, get the fuck on from here.
Uh,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's where the soul tie has to be cut.
Exactly.
Because, bitch, you
Exactly.
got me fucked up.
Exactly.
and then you're going back and
So,
forth with this bitter and sweet. I'm angry. I'm
mhm.
mad. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So now we have to figure out, how do we cut those soul ties? How do we
Ooh.
shed those soul ties? So
And
for
then
the
to see,
listeners
here's the
out there
thing.
that are tuned in, that is definitely something that we're gonna go more in depth in on the next podcast. But we warming y'all up for this because this is deep. This is real deep.
Yeah, it is.
And as y'all can see, it's like a whole 10 minutes of something of this. But due to
Yeah.
copyright infringements and all that stuff, we can't play y'all more than a certain amount. And I'm not for sure if I went over that already, but a little minute or something shouldn't hurt. So we definitely gonna get more into this. But I just want to open y'all's mindsets up to let y'all know, like, there's elements out here that that play a lot into how people are treated and how people treat each other. And the more you understand those elements, it ultimately, at the end of the day, makes you a better person, which matters most,
True.
matters more than
Right.
anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. And, that's just the way I feel about it. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in, hanging out with us, accepting our new panel member, King Dante. We definitely
Yay!
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
definitely are under formulations. Everybody has a pocket on the panel. Everybody has a place and something to do and something to say. We are still formulating and we're still gearing up and getting things ready. But for everybody listening now and for everybody listening in the future, 2020 about to be lit on so many levels. So I hope y'all ready because we ready. And this has been Opinionated.
Right.
I'm LB Amazing. I got 3 panel members. Y'all can introduce yourselves on the way out the door.
Okay.
I'm the one and only Detours King.
This is Nelly's Way.
And I'm Kim.
All right. And
P.
together we represent what?
Yes.
Love and
Opinionated.
blessings.
Yes. A happy holiday,
Healing.
everyone. Be safe.
Hey, that's
Same
it.
to
Next
everyone.
time. Yes.
Until next time, y'all.
Okay, y'all
We's
don't hang
out.
up. Don't
Be
leave.
safe.